15 entrants this year. These are the 6 finalists. The economics of not having to travel quite so far really boosting the entry, but also the incentive to earn a place in next year's Olympic Games.
Holland, the winners in Lucerne 6 weeks ago, have high hopes here, as do their men's 8 coming up after this race. The United States moving very fast, direct qualifiers, just off the blocks. It's the United States who hit the front 20 strokes into the race. They who have gone into the lead, they've got a canvas there as they hit the first 250 meters, moving very, very well indeed. Very, very quick on those catches. Canada in this rough water, Canadian blades high off the water, well clear of the rough water. But they are actually now being led by Belarus. Again, very quick onto the catches, very quick drive with the legs.
Yes, the crew from Belarus who finished in 5th place in America, but coming through to the first quarter, and it's certainly the Americans who've got the lead. They go through in 1st place, ahead of Germany and Canada. Belarus in 4th, just ahead of Romania, with the Dutch right at the back at the moment.
Big surprise, Holland dropping back there. They're quite fast starters. Their coach, Chris Korchanowski, will have insisted that they take it off fast, that they take the race by the scruff of the neck, but they've been slipped. They've now got a lot of work to do to get back into this race.
Well, perhaps, Dan, they've got a different race plan. They might have adopted the race plan of the men. They generally come late and from behind, but I wouldn't want to give either the Americans or the Germans too much of a lead. The Americans, who've been silver medalists for the past 2 World Championships, they've been knocking on the door, looking for this first World Championship gold for quite some time.
Well, they know that the American men's crew is favourite to take the gold in the next race. They want to make sure that they get their point in first. Here's Holland, curiously rigged, 7 and 6 on the same side, 5 and 4 on the same side. And still, they're trailing in 6th place. Romania out in lane 6 there. Good drive, good blade work. But it's the United States that have now got over half a length. They're driving out there. They're Cox, Yasmin Farouk, pushing them on hard. Good connection there, good leg connection, as they open up through the middle of the stroke.
They've got the lead still over Germany and Canada. Canada on the far side. They were the Olympic champions in '92, and they won this title in the World Championships in 1991 in Vienna. Still very much in contention. So America leading the way. But I just wonder who are going to be the late chargers.
Well, Germany should have that. Germany were champions last year, and they must be the big threat here for the United States. Bit of suffering there at 2. Hanging on now, hanging on. Still 1,000 meters to go. A lot of water flying around. Blades way up in the air, missing the first part of the stroke. Very difficult conditions with that wind coming in from the side. But they've got half a length. Everybody having difficulty in these conditions. Germany in 2nd place. And just in the corner of the picture, Romania pushing on.
Well, it's just about at this point that we'd expect to see the Germans put themselves back on terms. A year ago, it was in the 2nd 1,000 that they really did the best of their work and destroyed the opposition. Romania just beginning to make a move. Closest to you can see the bow of their boat, but at the moment, Dan, absolutely no sign of the Dutch whatsoever.
But the Dutch are 7.5 seconds adrift at 1,000 meters. They are right out of the picture. It's the Americans well out in front. Germany trying to pressure them. Romania coming hard. Belarus still holding on there tight. But the United States probably dealing with this difficult water most effectively. Canada still out there on that far lane. Very difficult on that far lane, number 1. They're beginning to suffer as they slip back. United States in the middle of the course, pushing on through into the last 500 meters.
And they've got a good 3/4 of a length. The Romanians are really coming. There are the Dutch. That's the first sign we've had of them for a while. They've got an awful lot to do if they want to get it into the race. At the moment, it's the United States from Germany, Romania moving up into third, the Dutch in fourth place, although from the picture you wouldn't believe that they're in that position. It's just the angle which is so deceptive. But the United States have really got a useful advantage, and they may well have gone beyond call.
Well, by that I think you mean that no one's going to catch them. I think you're right. They are strong, looking powerful, and this looks like probably America's first gold medal of the Olympic events. And no one is going to catch them now. They're rowing better and better, and they're moving into the last 250 meters, moving out 3/4 of a length, and it's Romania. Romania have just taken over from Germany, and now come the Dutch. Holland's beginning to move. Holland's moving up on the German crew, but Romania seem to have the second position, the silver medal position, with Holland moving all the time.
So America with Romania trying to cut into their advantage, but they're really flowing now. A little bit more protection now as they come in front of the stands, but there's the bow of the Romanian boat, and looking across is Yasmin Farouk, keeping a really sharp eye on the Romanians. But at the moment, the Americans have still got a healthy advantage, and it's the Romanians in second place. The Germans, you can see them on the far side, they're in third place, but they're under real threat now from the Dutch, whose bow is just appearing, and the Dutch are flying faster than anyone at this stage of the race. But it's all come, I'm afraid, too late. The Americans are through, the Romanians are in silver, and the Dutch have snatched the bronze, I think, from the Germans within the last couple of strokes of the race.
And they were 7.5 seconds down at one point. What a fantastic recovery for them, but what great triumph for the United States in these very difficult conditions.
So the runners-up of the past 2 years are now the world champions, and Germany, last year's champions, are disappointing fourth. A boost to women's rowing in the United States, the Olympics only a year away, and these young women have now got something to look forward to.
Very experienced sisters, the McCagg sisters there in the middle of that boat, both of them medalists over the years and anchoring this very good American